Here there are two people that I'm running, one from the other one, and they're like jumping between buildings until, well, something happens, okay? They face the situation in which there's a building and there's another one, and we know that the difference in height between buildings is from 3 meters, and there's like this distance in the middle, that's 4 meters. Okay, and we have two situations. We have a thief and we have a police officer. Okay, so the we told the thief studied physics, so this person is very, I don't know, smart, and he or she jump and they clear the gap by some distance, and now we're told about the policeman. Okay, so we want to know if the policeman um, I don't know, clears the gap. Okay, so for part A, we're gonna solve it. We need to know first uh, the time in which he falls 3 meters. Okay, so for finding times, we always need to find the y's. So we use the typical equation plus initial velocity in y minus a half of the gravity times squared. Okay, so the final additive is gonna be like 0. The initial one is gonna be 3. The velocity, we're told this guy, I don't know, he maximizes his horizontal velocity. Okay, so there's no angle here, so it's gonna be v0 sine of 0 t. I forgot to write the t here. Minus a half of 9.81 t squared. Okay, so from here we know that this thing is gonna be 0, so we cancel it, and we can solve for t. So t, if we solve for t, it's gonna be 3 over a half of 9.81 and the square root of all this stuff, and that's gonna be more or less 0.78289. Okay, so from here we know he falls 3 meters in this time. So we now need to know how much distance did he cover horizontally. Okay, so from there we just use this. X equals x0 plus v0 in x times t. The initial position we know it's 0. The velocity is 5. Cosine of 0 times t. That time is going to be 0.782. And this is 3.91. Okay, so clearly 3.91 is smaller than 4. So our policeman dies. Oh, actually, it's nice. I didn't expect it would be that it's nice. Okay, so this is a policeman. The policeman did not clear the gap. That's for part A. For part B, we know the thief is someone very smart and studied physics, and he had this hybrid course in Tecno Monterrey. So we have different things. Okay, so we first again need to know the time he or she falls. Like it lasts the fall of the 3 meters, and then we need to know how much distance he or she covered. So this would be y equals y0 plus the initial velocity in y times t minus a half of gt squared. Okay, so initial position is going to be 3. Final position is going to be 0. This is 5. What was it? Sine of 45. We don't know what t is. And minus a half of 9.81 times t squared. From here, what we need to know is that we just solve this with the general formula, and you get two results. The first one of them is 1.22 seconds, and the other one, it's minus 0.5 seconds. Okay, so we just give this one, it's a sad face, this one is a good one, so we use this one, and we now use the formula for the horizontal displacement. That's x0 plus v0 and x times t. The initial position is going to be 0, so we're just left with plus 5 cosine of 45 times t, and the time is going to be 1.22, and that gives us as a result 4.31 meters. So this is a happy thief, and the happy and thief is going to be alive, and he clears the gap, clears it by 0.31 meters. Okay, so that is all.